how can we combine like terms by applying our understanding of variables in like terms? So here we have a specific term, and on the left side we have the coefficient. The number, in this case 5 or 3 or 7 or whatever, is always what we're going to refer to as the coefficient. On the right side we have a letter, and we're going to call that a variable. Here it's y, it could be m, the variable could be p, it could be, it could be an n. It's going to stand for something, and when we're combining like terms, the coefficient can change when we're sort of adding and subtracting, but the variable has to be the same. For example, what might that look like? Well, if we have, for example, the coefficient 5m plus 6m, the variable and the exponent have got to be the same for us to combine these terms, and they are the same. It's an m and an m, so the answer is 11m. If we're looking at another one, let's say 7x plus 3x minus 2w plus 7w, the answer is going to be, we're going to combine the x's, so I see 7x and 3x, and then we're going to be combining negative 2w and 7w. So 7x plus 3x is going to give us 4x. The variables stay the same, but the coefficients change. And here we have negative 2w plus 7w. The answer is going to be positive 5w, and this is our answer. So variables, they can be confusing. Sometimes I like to think about variables as jerseys. So instead of an X or a Y, I like to think about, the Knicks and the Lakers. You can't combine a Knicks player with a Lakers player. So, for example, 3 Knicks plus 5Y, 5 Lakers would be our simplified expression. We can't combine these. So, what do I mean by that? Well, if we do, let's say, 5 Knicks plus 2 Knicks, the answer is going to be what? It's going to be 7 Knicks, right? This is our answer. The variable's staying the same. The coefficient is changing. We're adding 5 plus 2. And it can get a little bit more tricky. So here we have 3 Knicks plus 2 Knicks plus 7 Lakers minus 2 Lakers. Don't be confused. You can't add or combine the X's and the Y's. You can't combine the Lakers and the Knicks. So 3 plus 2 is what? Obviously 5, right? 5 Knicks, so we're going to bring this down. And then we have 7 minus 2. 7 minus 2 is also 5. It's going to be a positive 5. We're not done. We got to make sure we have the variable. We can never forget the variable. And I know some of you might be tempted to add 5 plus 5. We can't. You can't add the Knicks and the Lakers. So let's keep going. Oh, here we have 4 terms. So I see 9 Knicks, negative 2 Knicks, plus 5 Knicks, or positive 5 Knicks, and negative 16 Lakers. We got 7, and what we'll do is we will bring this over, and here we've got plus 5, and we still got to combine these. So I know that 7 Knicks plus 5 Knicks is what? 12 Knicks, right? And we can't forget about the negative 16 Lakers over here, right? But we can't add that to anything. That's a variable all into itself. So we're going to simply, there we go, bring this down. And here is our final answer, 12 Knicks minus 16 Lakers. So let's combine like terms with a few more traditional expressions. If we have, for example, 2n plus 8n, we're looking at the coefficients, 2 and 8, and then I can see that it's 10, obviously. The n's are the same, it's the same variable, so we're done. This is our answer. Let's do another one. Let's try 1 plus 9k plus k plus 5. What I know is that 1 and 5 are like terms, right? So these are constants. We can't combine these with the k's, just like you can't combine Knicks with the Lakers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of in my mind dragged it over here, and 1 plus 5 is 6. And here we've got 9k plus what? 1k, right? And that's going to give us 10k. So the answer is 10k plus 6. That's it. Great. Let's try a few more. I think with a little bit of practice we can get the hang of it. 6x plus 10x is what? 16x. How about, let's try this, 6x plus 1 plus 8. Well, we can see that the coefficient is 6, right? And I can also identify only one variable, the x. So I can't combine this with these over here, so I'm simply going to bring it down. So it's going to be 6x plus what? 1 plus 8. It's going to be 9. So this is our answer right here. 6x plus 9. We can't simplify that any further. And let's try a tricky one. Okay. Negative 5 minus 5n plus 9n minus 2. What I know is that when I look at this, we're going to be combining like terms. Negative 5 can only be combined with negative 2. And negative 5 minus 2 is going to be negative 7. And here we have negative 5n plus 9n. And when we do negative 5 plus 9 in our calculators, that's going to give us positive 4. We're not done. We got to remember that we have this variable, the n's, and it's going to be 4n. So the answer is negative 7 plus 4n. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I look forward to seeing you work. Good luck.